And rising to the land. Whoa. Wood grain? Okay. Whoa. Chill. Wood grain. Okay, wood grain is significant. Why? Memorial Day, wood grain. I can't get it to zoom out. Ah, we're stuck in the wood grain universe. There we go. Libra land. I just want to say respect to anyone that has ever been in the military, and especially those that gave their lives for our freedoms, first and foremost on this Memorial Day. Okay? All right. Now there's something pretty significant there about the wood grain, though. That was interesting. Some type of wooden, some type of contraption, something that belonged to an elder in your family that is made of wood. Why did I just get a wooden door stopper in my mind's eye? Something from your ancestors or your elders in your family that's made of wood is significant to this reading. This is going to be a passed over loved one live for Memorial Day. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up already. 20, thank you. Give this read a thumbs up. Double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. Okay. Let's see. Where to begin? Where to begin? I'm going to start with the shamanic medicine, and then we'll get tarot, and then we'll get the healing grief cards. Yes. Let's start with something light. Not heavy, light. Carpentry. Carpentry. Why is that coming up? Carpentry. Interesting. So I'm definitely picking up on some passed over loved ones that were carpenters, or that they did that on the side. Why did I just hear loggers? I just heard loggers. Wow, this is interesting. This is very different. Very different. All right, Libra. First card. Crystals. Amplification. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they wanted you to see that abundance card too. Oh my gosh, your ancestors are here. Look what's at the bottom. They want you to see this snake. Look what's behind it. Your ancestors want you to see the snake card. They want you to see this abundance card and the death card. They want you to know that they're still around. Even though they have transitioned, they're helping bring in abundance to your life. Some of you guys could be traveling south. Something about the south or the South Pole. The southern hemisphere could be significant. Let's go. Ancestors, thank you. Come through, come through. All right, let's see. Crystals. Working with crystals will enhance your spiritual connection. You have a natural understanding of the mineral kingdom. Study the use and properties of crystals. Use crystals for journeying and healing work. Set crystal clear intentions to achieve your goals. Use crystals when you're meditating too, and use crystals for certain chakra healing. Like I just had a vision of me placing a certain crystal like on my solar plexus chakra or on my sacral chakra on my belly, and then doing some type of healing that way. That's coming through, Libra. Message from your ancestors and passed over loved ones. They want you to keep healing your chakras because the energy is amplifying. You are becoming more crystalline as well as we're moving through the, like we're upping the dimension frequency. We are becoming more crystalline. Okay. Healing crystals and ancient stones have been honored and used by medicine people throughout time. The spirit of each crystal resonates with those using them. Some cultures believed the shaman held a special crystal within his or her body that aided in healing themselves and others. Whoa, I was channeled that not too long ago that some of you have crystals inside your bodies. And it's coming out here again. Crystals have been used since the magical times of the Atlanteans, Egyptians, and ancient Greeks for divination, protection, and healing. Get into it, get into it. Let me see if I can zoom it out a little more. Hold on. Ugh, don't do this to me. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. Okay. 2 more shamanic medicine cards. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hi, soul family. Libra. Wow. Wow. We got the freaking eagle on Memorial Day. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, wow. Anybody that is located in the United States knows the importance of the eagle. Anybody that's in the military knows the importance of the eagle. Hello. Spirit is in the house. You're freaking eagles, Libra. You fly the highest, closest to the skies, closest to the clouds, closest to the divine. Yeah, salute. That's right. Salute. My real deal Librans, Spirit is saluting you. And especially the veterans, seriously. The veterans and anyone, again, that has given up their freedoms, their life for our freedoms. You're protected. You have protection. This is protection, medicine shield. And it came out with soul retrieval. So your soul is being protected, possibly retrieved from lower dimensions, and again, being brought into a higher crystalline frequency. I can't make this stuff up. I'm just reading the cards. You have soul retrieval, reclamation, and medicine shield protection. Let's go. Let's read. Medicine shield protection, Libra. Medicine shield asks you to look at how far you have come. Traditionally, a medicine shield represents its owner's journey. Its imagery symbolizes inner strengths, talents, totem animals, and the owner's place within the tribe. These very personal shields hold medicine in their art, in ritual, and in lessons learned. If you were to make your own medicine shield, what would you add to it to tell your story? As you sit with this card, determine what medicine shield represents for you right now. Medicine shield brings protection against psychic attack and, hold on, daggone my. Okay, I'm back. I had to change the background sounds. My bad. We were in it too. All right, back to it. So, some of you guys, obviously, you already know this. You've been under a psychic attack. We know. Medicine shield brings protection against psychic attack and other lower or negative energy forms. How crazy is that? That I said with soul retrieval, reclamation, and crystals amplification, I said it's like your energy is being pulled up to higher dimensional frequencies. I said that before I read it. There is nothing to fear, but there are sensible precautions to put in place as you walk between worlds. It is good practice to call in protection every day, whether you are consciously working with the spirit world or not. Call upon Medicine Shield now and rest within the safeguard of its strong and loyal protection. Woo! So your passed over loved ones, you have a whole soldier spirit team full of eagles, full of souls that were as majestic, loyal, like went hard in the paint for what's right, for freedom. They put their lives on the line. You have a whole spirit team full of powerful souls like the eagles. Loyal protection. A medicine shield reflects the personal vision, sacred intent, focus, and personal power of its owner. It offers psychic and spiritual protection. Native Americans adorned their animal hide shields with sacred symbols. The animal skin and colors used to create the shield depicted the owner's principal power source and protection. When warriors died, their shields were returned to Mother Nature to journey home with them. Other divine meanings: shield yourself from a harsh situation. Another's foul mouth is draining your energy. Step up your psychic protection. Visualize a cycle of bright white light around you when others attempt to ridicule or speak down to you. You are a healer. You are a light worker. You are a master manifester. You are shamans. Let's read soul retrieval, reclamation. You're just stepping into your full power is what I heard. Source. Wow. I was going to say what I heard source say. And you guys know I always say spirit. Wow. Okay. Soul retrieval. Step into your authenticity. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. You are seeing the truth in a situation. Open your eyes to what others are really saying. Be gentle with yourself. You are on the mend. Release judgment of yourself and others. Connect with and trust your guides. At this time, spirit is there for you. Source, the Most High, the angels, your passed over loved ones not at this time. They're always here for you. But if you feel like you don't have support in the physical world right now, always know how supported you are in spirit. Truly. I will always say that because it's true. Okay, Libra. Wow. See, foundations. You're putting down foundations. This is Moses. You're going to be a leader through the storms, through the upcoming rains. I heard rainy season. We're kind of in that right now, spring in the northern hemisphere. We're coming out of it. But in the upcoming rainy seasons, you are going to be like Moses and lead the way. Staff. You're going to have a staff. Some of you guys are going to be a boss. You're going to be the leader, the boss of a staff. I've never been channeled that before. I know staff is talking about the actual walking stick, the staff. But I heard you're going to have a staff that works for you. Oh, you already do in spirit. That's what my spirit guides just said. You already do in spirit, boo. Oh, I love it. I love it. Used for thousands of years by prophets, royalty, high priests, and priestesses, this magical tool, also known as a staff, is a symbol of authority. The first recorded use of a staff is in ancient Egypt. Moses used a staff to part the Red Sea. In modern spiritual practice, a staff is used to cast a circle for protection and as an aid to navigating the mystical path. Keep your eyes firmly on the path before you. Don't let others divert you from your journey. The wood. The wood. We started this reading. Oh my gosh, please go back after it's all done. After this live stream is getting ready to end, excuse me. Take your finger and go back to the beginning of the live stream. Take your finger across the screen, the time thing, and take it all the way back to the beginning of the live stream. I couldn't get the camera to focus. It kept focusing on the wood grain of my table. Like it just, and I was like, wood grain, wood grain. Okay, there's something significant about wood in this reading. And look, the staff made of wood. Look at this log. This is in red. You see the red? It's like raining. You see the red droplets of rain? And look at all the red in all the cards you've gotten. Like red is your power color right now. Look at all the red in the medicine shield. Look at all the red in the crystals card. Look at all the red in the soul retrieval card. I mean, okay, so red is the color and wood is the element of this message. Red is the color, wood is the element of this message. Very significant to whoever I'm reading for. You are on the right track. Keep going. Make a commitment. Stand strong. You are in a perfect position to start anew. Don't back down. Support will be provided. Lean on me. Focus and wait. Determine what to dissipate. Strip beliefs back to the core. Strong foundations help you soar like the eagle. I can't make this stuff up. I was reading this. Wow. And look what's behind the staff card. Air. Air and earth are coming out really strong in this reading. Air and earth. Maybe you guys are going to link up with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. As far as business goes, that's excelente. Usually. Librans are good, business-minded. Earth signs are good, business-minded. Like, you guys could make a lot of money together if you linked up with an earth sign that also had their ish together like you do, Libra. I'm just saying. I know a lot of, especially Virgos and Capricorns, that have their ish together. I don't know a lot of Tauruses at all, and I never have my whole life. I have one Taurus in my family. He's a child, so I don't know any adult Taurans. Anyway, I used to have one friend that was a Taurus when I was in my 20s. She was cool. We had the same name. Shout out to you, wherever you are. Fellow Ash. That's the only Taurus I've ever known, though. Okay, anyway. Let's get a message using the little Power Clarity Pack before we get into the tarot. Oh, it is Monday too, isn't it? It's Memorial Day though, so I'm not going to do a money, career, finance read today because it's Memorial Day. Nah, we'll just wait. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. All right. Libra. Oh, how interesting. Be willing to follow. And I said, some of you guys are going to be leaders. You're going to have a staff working for you. Maybe in the beginning, you need to be willing to follow. I just received a message this morning about an upcoming shaman. There was a shaman, a younger person who was going through, anxiety, all these different issues. And the elder shaman said, bring that young shaman to me. Some of you guys are just shamans in training, and you're healing through these increase in abilities that are coming through as like mental health disorders. Now, if you need to go to the doctor, if you need to see a psychologist, a psychiatrist, go do that. This is for entertainment purposes only. But that's interesting. Some of you are upcoming, shamans. That's so funny. I got baby boss the other day, and now I'm hearing baby shamans. So you guys are like baby bosses, baby shamans, Libra. You're on your way. Don't give up. Let go of the unattainable. It will come to you if it is supposed to. If there is someone or something you have taken advantage of without showing your devotion, is there someone or something you have taken advantage of without showing your devotion? I have to think about that. Trust the love you are experiencing. 123 in the chat, angel number 123. Please give this read a thumbs up by double tapping the screen. Trust your instincts. One more. Two more. Okay. Stand your ground, but don't confuse being forceful with yelling. That's so true. And listen, I have an Aries moon, okay? So that red was my favorite color growing up. Now I don't have a favorite color. I love all colors, okay? But red was my favorite color if I had to pick growing up, right? And I have this Aries moon, come to find out. So that all that red energy made a lot of sense with my Aries moon. I need to work on this. Like sometimes I get loud and it's like, what is that doing? It's not doing anything. It's not helping you. I don't know. That's something that I need to work on as well. Maybe some of you do too. I don't know. Focus on the good things rather than the bad. Look closely at your relationships and obligations. Whoa, this is a long one. Think back to a social situation in which you took command. Things work out if you entitle yourself. There is a significant other that admires this quality in you. Think back to a social situation in which you took command. Things work out if you entitle yourself. Oh, that's so funny. I do always feel like if things can just go the way we planned, it'll go smooth. Like if things just go the way we need them, we would like them to go, it'll go smooth. It's so funny. It says, if you entitle yourself, things work out. So if you feel that you have these natural, innate leadership qualities in you, Libra, like Moses, you do. You do have them. It's innate. And so you can entitle yourself. So again, this message is so consistent. The teacher and the student, right? The teacher and the student, we are continuously balancing through being both the teacher and the student. Because we got be willing to follow, but then we also got think back to a social situation in which you took command. Things work out if you entitle yourself. So if you put yourself on this pedestal, look at the little log. We could think of this as a pedestal, right? I mean, if you have the knowledge and the expertise, the street smarts and the book smarts, put yourself up on that pedestal. It says entitle yourself. You earn this position and things will work out if you follow your instincts in this leadership position. Okay? Let's go. That's right. Let's go, Libra. Let's go. Thank you, Spirit. All right. No, V2O, you can never be scared. You better come through like bone crusher. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. You better come through like bone crusher, VTO. Thank you, Cece. Bless you, beautiful. Thank you for that super chat, Cece. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, you better come through like bone crusher. What? Tap in. You got this one life, friend. You got this one life. The only thing you should be scared of is not living to your potential in this life. That's the only thing you should be scared of. Well, of course, in deviant people. Like deviant people with STDs that want to lock you in or like lock you down. You should also be afraid of those type of people. But no, when it comes to like yourself and your abilities, the only thing you should be afraid of is not living up to your potential. All right, I'm done. Let's see. My nose is twitching. That's serious. That message is for real. Oh. What deck do I want to use? I know people don't really like when I use the animal tarot. People like to see like, I don't know, but I'm using the animal tarot today because that's what I feel drawn to. Look at that. Bottom of the deck. I just heard Christmas in July. Like Christmas in July, Libra. I think 2023 was the last time I got that channeled. Because I don't think we got that channeled in 2024. I think 2023 was the last time I was channeled Christmas in July. So, yay. We'll take that. All right, let's shuffle. We've been moving right along on this live stream. Please make sure to give this a thumbs up so I can reach more Librans here on YouTube. And people can come back and watch this after it has streamed live. YouTube, if you could get this uploaded pronto after I end it, if you could get this uploaded pronto, I would appreciate it. Let's go. Messages from past over loved ones on this Memorial Day 2025 for Libra. The world. Wow. I always hear no man is an island when I see this card, because it looks like an island in the middle of the ocean. No man is an island. Let's read. Wow, the truth. The Ace of Swords. This is some type of truth coming to the world. Oh, I have chills. The Ace of Swords is divine truth. And look how the picture is painted from an aerial view. You see how we're closer to the clouds than we are the land. That's symbolic. That also goes back to the eagle being the closest to the clouds, the closest to the divine. You're soaring really high, Libra. And you have an aerial view of the truth. You have a higher vision of what's true, what's real. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your visions. Let's read the world. This is a completion. This is the last card of the major arcana. Do you know what conditions are necessary to create a thriving new world? There is a special ingredient list, and everything has to come together at the exact same time. It is not easy to complete and sustain a thriving ecosystem, but with time, patience, and perseverance, it can be done. Miss any one step or any one ingredient, and you will not get that which can sustain life. Instead, you will get just a momentary look of what would have been. The atoll. This is an atoll. So it's kind of like an organism, I think, like a... Let's see. Define atoll. Define atoll.
Here's the definition of atoll: a ring-shaped reef, island, or chain of islands formed of coral.
Oh, okay. I was thinking way more microcosm. I said an organism. It's a ring-shaped reef, island, or a chain of islands formed of coral. Wow. Oh no. I just had a vision of like bleached coral reefs in my mind's eye. Oh no. We must save the oceans. The Maldives are significant. The Maldives. It's a coral island consisting of a reef surrounding a lagoon. An atoll surrounds a body of water. Again, and I said an organism. I just heard parasite cleanse in my mind. You're being surrounded by your spirit team right now, like this atoll. And you're seriously upgrading inside your body. Like, I don't know if some of you guys are doing detoxes or what right now, but you're doing the right thing. You're getting out the dark microscopic organisms. If you're detoxing, cleansing, yeah, keep it up. Okay. Atolls are fascinating as they truly are a complete, thriving world. They take millions of years to develop, and if the right elements are not present, then they cannot grow. Atolls are coral reefs that grow in the energy of underwater volcanoes. I just got chills. This is our first card. Our first card, the world. Underwater volcanoes. First, the volcano erupts, piling up lava on the seafloor. As the volcano continues to erupt, the lava pile elevation grows higher, eventually breaking the surface of the water. The top of the volcano becomes an oceanic island. The volcanic energy from below, mixed with the sun above, provides the perfect conditions for the reefs to be birthed out of the ocean. Wow. In this respect, they show the completed cycle of creation, just as the world card itself shows the completion of the journey through the major arcana. Coral is considered an animal and not a plant. It grows, feeds, and dies. The type of corals that build reefs are called hermatypic corals. These amazing creatures attract an abundance of other life to come and take up residency in the world that they created. Message, Libra. You're going to have a staff. You are creating some type of land where people live. You're going to be the overseer. You're going to be the shaman of this here land. Or you're creating a digital land like I did, Libra land. You're creating a digital space for people to come and receive guidance and healing. Okay? So either you're doing this in the physical world or in the digital world. But either way, this is message for you. The atoll itself is the completed journey of the world's creation, just as the world card in the major arcana marks the completion of the fool's journey. This is a card of completion. Something must come to an end, has ended, or the conditions to build a new and wonderful world are now being spotlighted. A whole new world, that's where we'll be, a thrilling place for you and me. Okay, I don't know what the future holds, but that was always my favorite song growing up. And you know what I feel, Libra? In that movie, Aladdin, that was my favorite song. You're going to be a part of the new world. I can hope it's going to be organic, more organic. You're going to be a part of it, though. Whoever I'm reading for, you're going to be a leader like Moses into this new world. People are going to look towards you for advice. People are going to look towards you about what to do next, how to move. What do we do? Where do we go? You're going to be like Moses and lead the freaking way. I can't make it up. And maybe the wood is coming through. I just heard Jesus. Like, Jesus wasn't Joseph a carpenter, or Jesus was a carpenter? Again, I'm no Bible scholar, but the wood is coming up again, and I heard Jesus. And wasn't Jesus or Joseph a carpenter? I'm just saying. Somebody, Cece says Jesus and John were carpenters. Okay. What'd Joseph do? Other than being an awesome, he worked with birds. He divined through birds. I know that much. Joseph was the black sheep of his family. His brothers tried to, like, pretty much take him out. He was gifted the coat of many colors because he was the chosen. Even though he was the black sheep, he ended up being the chosen of the family. He was gifted the coat of many colors, and he also would scare his brothers through his divination abilities using ornithromancy, birds, divining through birds. Well, nobody's telling me. 122 people in here and nobody knows what Joseph did? All right. To Google we go. What was Joseph's profession in the Bible?
According to Vatican News, in addition to being the spouse of the Blessed Virgin Mary and the foster father of Jesus, Saint Joseph was a carpenter. Through his work of manual labor, Joseph provided for the Holy Family and shared in the divine plan of salvation.
I need to start listening to just myself. No offense, you guys. I said it. I said, wasn't Jesus and Joseph both carpenters? Yes, yes, they were. Anyways, let's continue. In business and career, as projects wind down and start to be finalized, are you making sure that the creative energy continues? One of the things I have learned in business is that once you break the creative cycle, it can be hard to start it up again. But if you keep the world spinning, so to speak, then creative channels stay open and one can transition from one project to the next without much need to get motivated. Start something new before you finish and keep the pathways open. The world card can represent being whole. Whole is another word for complete. This card asks if you are being present in your current relationships. Are you totally invested in your relationships? Do the people you claim to love get all of you to the relationship? Excuse me, get all of you or only bits and pieces? The world asks you to bring all of you to the relationship, to be whole and complete in your dealings of the heart. Only then will others be prepared to do the same for you. In health and well-being, if the world we live in is a reflection of the world we have inside of us, what does your world look like? Is it clean and full of beauty, or is it dirty, dark, and full of unsavory things? When we can all learn to honor the world inside of us, then the planet of rock, dirt, and water we live on will also be honored. The atoll says that the conditions to make your world a better place are inside of you. What areas of life have you finally conquered? What conditions do you need to create for the life that you want to live? All right, let's go. Wow. The High Priestess. Sheesh. Major arcana after major arcana. This is the Black Widow, I believe. Yeah, the Black Widow. It is all too easy to allow those around you to tell your story for you, to strip you of your divine power and weigh you down with labels and limiting beliefs about who you should be. But it is much harder to create yourself through the lens of your own divine vision, to be truly you inside and out without shame or guilt. I care not about what others think they know about me. They will gossip regardless of what I do. But I know who I am. Each and every day, I honor my divine self by being true to my vision of myself, who I am. How is it that such a small, shy creature as the Black Widow has been able to create one of the largest archetypes, both on and off the silver screen? Like the great film Noir, Femme Fatale. This small, unassuming, nocturnal creature prefers silence and solitude over the spotlight. Oh, how true is that? So I'm reading for somebody that prefers silence, solitude, the hermit life, but you're always talked about. Like, nobody ever sees a Black Widow. On rare occasion, they're seen. On rare occasion, they're taped, on video. Rare. So you are rare. You're talked about a lot, but you're rarely seen. Yet in many respects, the retelling of her story has become larger than her own life. Wow. So people are telling stories about your life, Libra, that like it's larger. It's larger than life. Like people are saying Libra is larger than life. Libra is going to be larger than life. Like, did you hear what Libra's doing? Did you hear what Libra's on? Like, did you hear what Libra did? Yes. Much like the High Priestess she represents in this deck, the Black Widow has transcended the limits of man-made boundaries, labels, and restrictions. She has one foot in the material world and the other in the world of the divine. She is self-sufficient and has no need for accolades. She is, in many respects, a recluse. Well, that's another type of poisonous spider. The recluse. Those are two very poisonous spiders. The brown recluse and the Black Widow. Just saying. She is, in many respects, a recluse, hiding herself and her magic away from the prying eyes of others. She prefers the darkness of the night and the light of the moon. Today's the new moon. By the way, today is new moon. Tonight is the new moon in Gemini. Here in the quiet nighttime landscape, she feels safe. For under the cover of darkness is the only time she will reveal herself. How wonderful is it that she is totally ignorant of the gossip that swirls around her? Oh, yep. You're totally ignorant. You probably know people talk about you, but it's like who? You could care less. You're totally focused. She knows only the story she creates each and every night in her web. The whispers of our stories do not penetrate her at all. Her resolve is to create and to tap into her own divinity. Excuse me, spiritual confirmation. Ooh-wee. Her resolve is to create and to tap into her own divinity, to do what she was made to do and be exactly who she was created to be. This is the lesson of both the Black Widow and the High Priestess. Learn to transcend the idea of the single story and instead focus only on that which you have physically created for yourself. Let that story be the web that catches the eye of others, and worry not how they choose to interpret it. You are you, so express yourself however you choose, and do so with the knowledge that the divine in you is larger than the small, petty retelling of your divinity by those around you. Message. In business and career, it is very easy in business to hide behind your brand and use it as a fake form of identity. But wouldn't it be better to stand in integrity with who you are and what you believe? If your purpose in your business is to serve, then you can only truly do that by allowing the divine in you to honor the divine in your clients. Now is the time to stop hiding behind your brand and get real. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know if spirit is really like, I don't know. I don't know how I can get more real. I don't know how you can hide behind your brand. I guess I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I can't relate. I'm already real. I can't relate. I don't know, but I don't know. Families always do a bang up job at telling us who we should be and how we should live our lives. Yet, to be honest, it's none of their business. You are you, and you came into this physical body to be you. Okay, hold up. Aubrey. Why do I always call you Audrey? I know why. Because I know who Audrey is. Oh my gosh. Aubrey. Beautiful. Aubrey says, I don't show myself at all. I let the brand showcase itself. As do I for the most part, but maybe that's what I felt spirit was trying to say to us, Aubrey. I think we need to put our faces out there. I think we need to put ourselves out there. I know exactly what you're saying, but I think it's time to stop hiding. It says stop hiding behind your brand. I think we got to I don't know how ready I am for that. Ooh, my left ear's ringing. I don't know how ready I am for that. I've thought about it. I don't know. We'll see. One day you guys might just find a video and I'm showing my face. You might click on a video and you might see the whole me giving you a reading. I don't know. We'll see. That's the only thing that I can figure spirit was trying to say in my regard or Aubrey's regard. That's going to resonate for everybody differently, right? But Aubrey, that's what spirit, I think, is telling us. We need to show ourselves more. People do like to put a face. You can be successful without showing your face, though, if you have a good brand. That's facts. Because who the F owns Starbucks? All we see is the mermaid on the cup. That's all you see when you think of Starbucks is that freaking mermaid on a cup. So you don't have to, but I think in our personal situation, it would be beneficial. But I'm thinking of like big brands and I don't know the owner's faces. All I see is that label. All I see is that mermaid on the cup. So I'm just saying, I don't know. It would be beneficial to us. I'm hearing it, Aubrey. It would be beneficial to us if we did. Because we we can be big. We can be big. Starbucks is a billionaire, brand. And I heard Spirit say, well, you're not Starbucks, but you could be. But maybe in order to do so, we have to put ourselves out there more, show more of ourselves. I have a $1 billion idea that involves Starbucks. $1 billion idea that involves Starbucks. Man, if I could just talk to one of their promotional people, like to put out this one product that I know almost everybody that goes to Starbucks would buy it. Oh my gosh. Definitely not telling. I've told my daughter and she knows too. She was like, yeah, that you would make it. Like if you could do that using the affiliation with the Starbucks though, man, I've got $1 billion idea that they have not tapped into. Starbucks, holler at me. Ash reads cards at outlook.com, my email. We can make billies together. Billions. Okay. The Black Widow creates the most amazing webs. She is first and foremost a talented artist. Every night she refines her craft by creating yet another web. She is constantly creating and refining her skills. What one skill should you be refining right now? And how will consistently practicing it assist you in achieving your health and wellness goals? Do you like being defined as a strong, capable, self-sufficient person? Oh, I see what Spirit is saying. The more you move into the future, you're gonna need your soul family. No man is an island. Remember? I always heard that with this world card specifically. Only this world card. No man is an island. So people are saying, I don't know if Libra would even like talk to you, or I don't know. Libra's pretty self-sufficient. Libra's pretty much on their own, doing their own thing. I like that. I prefer that after spending like the first 30 to 35 years of my life being a people pleaser. Finally being able to reach this point of being the high priestess. Yeah, I like it here. I like it in my quiet corner with my web. But if you have a brand, if you have a business, Spirit is saying we gotta bust out. You gotta get off the island. You gotta get out of the corner. You gotta put yourself out there more. And don't let others define you. even though you put yourself out there, you're opening yourself up to others' energies. I understand. But no longer do we let people's opinions define us, Libra. So it's safe. I feel like it's more safe now because we have learned that discernment. It's time to set sail from the island to the mainland. Join the rest of the world again. One more tarot card. Here it is. I was going to say if it's another major arcana. It's not. The Six of Cups, though. This is my past life card. Look, it's you and the soul fam, Libra. Y'all are chilling. You're happy. Oh my gosh, and the fat pig at the bottom. Queen of Pentacles. Like a pig in mud. You're going to be happy like a fat pig in mud in a mud bath. Let's read the Six of Cups. No. Okay. What time is it, by the way? I've got to go here soon. Okay, it's only 11:47. Play is not just a big part of our lives. It is the very energy we manifested from. So you're going to experience, it's time for play, Libra. It's time to have fun. Yes. Everything we experience in this physical form is part of a game we call life. Yes, the biggest play of all is the life you came here to live. But you didn't come here to play alone. Oh my gosh. Yo, spirit. This is wild. We literally just talked about, okay, we've been, alone for some years. No man is an island. Time to come out. And spirit is like, Libra, come out to play. Libra, come out to play. You came here to play with others. Playing with others is not only good fun, but it's what the soul came here to do. Message from the otter. Without a shadow of a doubt, the otter is one of the most adorable water babies around. What's not to love about these guys? They totally dig public displays of affection. Did you know that they kiss and hug? And they hold the hands of those they love while they sleep. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. So they don't get swept away by the current. Oh my gosh. Otters also wash their food before they eat it, working it over and over in their tiny paws, cleaning and healing it before they put the energy into their bodies. Yo, Libra. You really need to be speaking and praying over your food as you prepare it, okay? Before you ingest it. Seriously. People have been praying over their food since the beginning of time. Why have we stopped doing it? I don't know, but you need to return to the more organic ways of nature. If the animals can freaking clean and heal their food before they put it in their bodies, I think we should probably do the same. This playful, childlike energy is exactly what the Six of Cups brings to your life. It wants you to reconnect with the energy of the child within. Hold hands, hug, laugh. In business and career, your business team should feel less like employees and more like family. Laugh, eat, and reconnect through play in your business. Brainstorm those wacky, childlike ideas and think about how you can bring more fun into your work. In family and relationships, the Six of Cups connects you to a simpler energy, an energy where life is but a game, and the only thing you need for play is love. Love for yourself, love for others, and love for the world around you. The aim of the game, according to the otter, is to share as much love as possible in the simplest of ways. In your health and well-being, the otter's connection to food is important. Children have a much deeper connection to what they eat. They feel it, mush it up in their hands, they smear it all over. They truly enjoy the experience of eating. As adults, we tend to forget this and instead look at food to fill voids, stuff our emotions, or even as public enemy number one. But food is to be loved and enjoyed. It needs to be healed and cleaned physically before it is to be put in your mouth. Take a lesson from the otter and start to heal the rift between you and the experience of eating. That's so interesting. My relationship with food has switched since my full-blown spiritual awakening. Like, I became pretty much allergic to gluten back in 2018, and I'm still dealing with it today. I still deal with issues with my diet and my gut to this day, and it's 2025. So 7 years now, I have had a healing relationship with food, and I've had to change my diet. I don't know how that resonates for each of you. Again, it's going to be individual for each of you, but the past year, I have really started to focus in on the food I am consuming. Yeah, I've really focused in because I know how much of a difference it makes on whether I feel like death that day or whether I feel like life the next day. It all depends on what I ate the day before. Truly. Truly. So, yeah, there's something about that there. And healing and speaking and praying over your food before you consume it literally changes the energetic signature. It can. All right, Libra land, I've got to go. So I'm going to end this live stream with the cards healing grief. I'm going to get some messages from your passed over loved ones with the healing grief deck. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for all the love. Always. Maybe with the pig at the bottom, it's saying that some of us need to stop eating swine. I already don't eat red meat hardly at all. I'm really just chicken and fish for the most part. I do eat a little swine, though. I'm not going to lie. I do eat pork. I don't eat any cow, though. I don't drink milk anymore. I don't drink dairy milk. I only use oat milk creamer in my coffee. I don't eat steak anymore. It's so super rare. Like I might like once a year have a steak. My daughter has steak a lot. It's her preference. I just prefer fish, chicken. I don't know. Again, it's lighter. It's things that are lighter on my stomach. Anyway. Oh, I like turkey too. Shout out to the turkey birds. No offense. Turkey, I like turkey too. Oh. If I lived in Italy, I would live on a Mediterranean diet. Like I already eat a lot of Mediterranean food, but I would totally like just be on a Mediterranean diet. I love olives. Olives, cheeses. I guess that's the only part of cow I still eat. Cheese. Fresh vegetables and fruits. Fish. Fresh grains. The gluten over in Europe is completely different from the gluten in the United States. My mom ordered some cookies from France, and I could have those because the gluten over there, like I said, it's completely different from the gluten here. All right. Off the diet talk, off the food talk. Back to the passed over loved ones. You don't get over grief. You learn to live with it in your heart forever. There is grace in denial. It is nature's way of letting in only what we can handle. Wow, that's a lot of grief cards. Grief is a reflection of love. Most would rather love and grieve than to have never experienced their loved one in this lifetime. Most definitely. To have loved and lost is definitely better than not having loved at all. Healing, finally, a healing card at the bottom. Remember your past. Cherish your memories. Don't live only there. You are still alive. Look around yourself today. See the new day. You are still making memories. There is more of life to come. Trust the process. Especially for those of us that are like 80s babies, like 70s, 80s babies, 90s babies. We can long for a time in place, a time and space, like nostalgia that just doesn't exist anymore now that the internet has taken over. So what? You can get off your phones and go outside and go to the park, and you just have to create those memories off the devices. You just got to, it's like, I have active times where I'm like, I tell my daughter, leave your phone. Leave it in the car. Like when we're going to the park or something, like, no, leave your phone in the car. Like, I don't know. Anyway. Man, another grief. Grief is work. Avoiding grief is even more work. Today, I will not run from the pain. I will allow the healing powers of grief to soften my feelings and mend my broken heart. Hold on a second. I hope it's not already gone. Janice, I'm just now noticing your super chat. Thank you so much, Janice. Bless you, beautiful. At the bottom, healing grief does not mean you forget. There will always be a hole in your heart. It will still hurt, but with time, it will hurt less often. Allow the power of grief to further your healing and remember that your love is forever. VTO, chill. Why would grief be addictive? Why would you say that? Why would grief be addictive? And y'all are having side conversations over here. What's going on in my chat? There's 122 in the chat, and there's 1 hour and 22 minutes and 22 seconds on the live stream. All right. We can be hard on ourselves in grief. Today, I will be gentle with myself. And the last message before I close out this stream, honor your grief today. Others may minimize it or want you to have a different feeling. Don't look to others to understand it. Only you know the magnitude of your loss. I love you, Libra land. Stay balanced, stay blessed. Peace.